my name is Tracy Amir, and I have a company called Unburdening and Transforming Therapies, and I've been doing it for 12 years, working as a counsellor, and I live up in far north Queensland, and what I'm trying to do is help the neurodiversity children get what they need to benefit them and to show that their true colours, because they've got the most beautiful hearts, but because of their behaviours they're not really being seen or allowed to express them. And I have two neurodiverse children, and I've been up in far north Queensland for 3 years now, and I've been sitting back and just feeling on my heart there's something that I'm here for, and I believe it's this plus many other stuff, but we start with one thing first. So I'm finding with my kids at the school, they're amazing, but they're not really supported in a therapy way or an educational way as much as they could be, and they struggle a little bit within the classrooms with the kids, and the kids struggle. So what I'm wanting to do is I want to help the neurodiversity children and the neurotypical children to understand one another, so that there's no shame around behaviours and stuff like that, because it's not their fault, but they're just needing to be helped to have awareness of themselves so that they can understand what's going on for them, and be able to work for them what they need. So my aim is to get a book, which I've already started with my kid, but I want to spend more time because it's taking longer because I don't have the funds, and I'm trying to develop it, but also get somebody else to help me with helping him so that we can work together. So the book contains awareness of moods and things about themselves and what helps them to calm down, but also other things that they do that may be seen as naughty behaviour or reluctancy, or stubbornness is quite a lot being used, strong-willed. Like, there's all these words that just aren't true. So I'm wanting to create this book, and then they can take it from kindergarten through to year 6. And what they do in this book, it's all about them, and they create it. So we do it with the child, and they create it, and then they learn about self-efficacy, that word, and awareness, and and things about themselves that they their strengths as well as their weaknesses, but everything's done in a way that can help them learn within the school, because a lot of neurodiverse children, the statistics are high about when they kill themselves for suicide, because they're forced to try to conform into a world that they're never going to conform into, and then there's a lot of shame and guilt and bullying and all that kind of stuff. So I want to reduce that, and I want to be able to work with the teachers, work with the parents, work with the community, work with the children, so that we're all on one page, and that we're all seeing the hearts of the children and the hearts of everybody, really, and understanding one another. It's called double empathy. It's like, they do things not out of hurt, but just not understanding one another. And because of society as well, society is just shocking, absolutely shocking. And having a neurodiverse child, it really breaks down all of those unhelpful societal norms or expectations. And these kids have so much gifts. Like, it's an actual blessing to have a neurodiverse. Yes, it's hard, but it's an absolute blessing because they teach you so much. And I want to take that out there, and I want to give them that ability to be able to be a blessing to their communities and their worlds, not to be a hindrance. So this book has all that. I work with them, and we do all that so that they take it to the teachers. So, because it takes about maximum 6 months of the beginning of the new year for the teachers to get to know the child to get to know the teacher. Then the other 6 months, they're burning out. So there's no learning in there, and it's just a constant battle every year. It's the same thing over and over again. So this book will go to the teachers prior. They'll get to know the child, what works for the child, what doesn't work for the child, the mannerisms of the child, this and that, and how things work for them, so that it can make it easier for the transition, so that they can actually get some learning out of it. And then everybody's feeling supported and knowledgeable and working on themselves, because I want to do group therapy as well with the teachers and the parents, because we react to them because of things within us, right? Or because of society's norms or whatever the expectations are. And I really want them to understand that it's not the child that's having this behavior. It is actually the way that we respond to them that is causing the behavior. And it's not blaming them, it's understanding what it is inside of them as well. So I want to do, I want to do like training nights. I want to do group therapy nights. I want to do, conferences and all of these stuff. So I want to start with Port Douglas Primary School here in Far North Queensland. The principal is up for it. He's like behind me because he's really wanting to help break the old patterns in treating with neurodiversity children. So what I'm finding up here is they're not got enough funding to do that, but also the fact of that a lot of kids unfortunately don't get classified as NDS support approved, because they're ADHD, they're not autism. My sons are ADHD and autism, so they get the funding. So I want to be able to use the funding from NDIS to pay for certain things, but also make it affordable for parents that don't have that funding or can't get that funding, because it costs thousands of dollars to actually get the name. And a lot of people up here can't afford that. So I want to be able to create the community and give them affordable help and help these children grow to be the beautiful people that they are, but also help the community to grow as well. So it kind of like it's a win-win situation for everyone. And once it starts here and it works, and I do all the little things with my children, which is great, and see what works and doesn't work, and then we can create it into something that's going to be worldwide. So my vision is to help the neurodiversity and the neurotypical people to come together, or children and families, to come together and be supported. And once they're supported, they're going to be able to support their community as well and their environments. Help the kids grow into their potential and change the suicide statistics. Empowering and gaining self-awareness, ability to reduce shame and guilt by seeing the beauty that they bring to the world. So that's my vision for it to be. And also the reason why I know that I'm going to be a good, if you want to call it CEO, is because I've worked in lots and lots of jobs where people are just numbers, and that's not my belief, that's not my passion. What I'm going to create in my business is that it's going to be the people that come in have gifts and skills, and I want to get behind them, and I want to encourage them and support them and grow them in their skills so that they become up here, and then they tailor out and they start to have that community feel within the business as well. So everybody is a person, and their struggles matter and their strengths matter, and all these things matter. It's not just going to be a number, or I'm up here and you guys have got to do everything I say. I'm not like that. I'm involved. I'm going to be there to support. I'm going to be there to challenge in a good way, obviously, and I'm going to be there to grow. And I know my strengths and my weaknesses, and I know that my educational side, because I am ADHD, and I never got picked up as a child, so I lacked in confidence with anything educational. Really, I just failed it, to be honest. And I had a lot of labeling and shaming and all that kind of stuff. And through my 12 years of experience, I see the outcome as an adult, not just because of my personal life, but because of the people that I work with. And a lot of them are neurodiverse that never knew about it. So it's just really that awareness, it just changes the guilt and the shame and the heaviness. Like, it really enlightens them, and they become the people that they're meant to be. Yeah, so that's my heart, that I want to get people's hearts shown, not their behaviors. So that's what I'm aiming for. Obviously, I don't have the money to do that, and I am a mum with 2 neurodiversity children, so I'm lived experience myself because of what I've been through, so I have a lot of passion to change, and I want to be a game changer, and that's a world changer, but it's got to be one by one, and it's something that I need somebody to back me up with the funding, because obviously, 4 kids and working what I'm working isn't going to create a business. And I really want to start to invest in it and start moving it forward. It has been working with my kid, but it's challenging because of the time constraints and the ability to pay people. I have people ready to go in their skills, but I just can't afford to bring them on. And the way the world is today, they can't afford to work for me for nothing. I wish. So yeah, that's it. That's my plan. Many more to come. I have a lot of Aboriginals around here, and I really want to break their chains as well. There are strengths over them because they all have beautiful hearts, but they just don't get the opportunity to break free, right? And there's so much judgment, there's so much all this kind of stuff, but it's not easy, right? It's not easy, and it's not fair, and it's hard to break society's expectations, labels, beliefs, all of those things without somebody that starts small, and one by one it will start to change a community. And I hope you come back me on it. I'm excited for it. I have so much passion for it, and I hope you do too. And I will speak to you soon. Okay.